Hey there, I wanted to make a video about my condenser unit malfunction. I thought it would be useful. It's a problem I searched for on the internet and on YouTube, and I really didn't find anyone who had come across this. I'm sure people do. I didn't find any though, and I feel like I'm pretty, I don't know, Google searching advanced, so and maybe I missed something, but anyway, I thought I'd add my story to this so that other people can learn about it. So I own a little giant condenser unit next to my furnace, and so what it does is it takes the condensation from the furnace and it collects in the unit in that little black area on the bottom. And what happens is, you see the picture of the float there. The float will rise up when the water gets to a certain level, and at a certain level it kicks on the unit, and then the unit sucks it out through that part down there. That part is the sucking part, and then it goes up through that little discharge check valve through a tube. And in mine, we have a little clear plastic tube attached to that, which winds its way outside of my home. And so the problem with our unit was that the switch that controls that float had malfunctioned. It had like when I was troubleshooting this, the entire operation of the pump was reversed, so that when that float went up, the unit would turn off, whereas it's supposed to turn on. So after much consternation, a friend had suggested we check the polarity, and when I read that, I Googled it some more, and I made my way to the Little Franklin tech support site. I called someone, and they said you need to change out the switch. So I'm going to cut this, and we'll go back, and I'll show you my unit. Here's what the replacement switch looks like, the part that's broken. It lies in the unit like this, and switches on and off. So it's really small. And it just sits on there through those two holes you see. Small little tiny part that caused me a lot of headaches. Okay, so now we're downstairs. This is my little giant unit. So we've got, you got the furnace here, and then you've got the condensation tube from the furnace, and it goes down into one of the holes. There are these cutaways with these little caps. You can take them off and look inside. There's 3 of them. There's 2 here, 2, and then 1 in the back. So, and then here's the flexible piece of tubing, and this goes up along behind some of these pipes, and then up around and out through a wall. They had to drill in my wall, which is kind of scary, but anyway, I didn't have to do it. So now when you open this up, I haven't screwed this down yet. There's one screw in the other side that you screw down. You can see how this works, and I had to sort of figure this out. But so here is the inside, and it's this little black switch right here. Try and get in there. That was malfunctioning, and that's the switch I had to replace, and it cost like 13 bucks. So what happens is when the float rises up because it fills with water, you want to get rid of that water, it hits the switch and it turns on. So you see how it turned on there? Because I lifted up. Okay, and then it pumps out all the water, and then, like, let's say the water goes down because it's pumping it out, it turns it off because it hits that little switch. That's it, really. I mean, it's not that complicated. One thing when you, so anyway, that's a possible reason why this thing may malfunction. If you're trying to get this switch out, I just wanted to also say that, it's this little piece you have to take out. What you have to do is you have to take off this whole top part of this. The bottom is just a bin, and it's attached. This whole part comes off. But you have to sort of kick the little tab under here out to take it out easily. I was struggling with it and ripped it out, and I mean, it didn't damage it, but because the switch was already broken. So to replace it, you just got to take off these 2 leads, pull this out, and it comes right off. And then you just put the new one on, and make sure you thread, I don't know how to describe this, but you put that little part of the switch, that little metal tab, in between the 2 tabs of the float. It's kind of hard to see, but the little metal pieces in between the 2 plastic pieces of this little part. So that's important, because otherwise when the float rises up, it won't kick the switch on. I mean, so that's it really. I just thought I'd put this out there. Reverse polarity broken switch on one of these pumps is an issue, and it was an issue for me, and it broke. So hopefully this video will help others out there who are having the same problem. All right, good luck. See ya.